Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Javin Menge Show. We are going to look at the LED floodlights today. Before me is an LED floodlight, which is about 300 watts. We are going to see, and the cost is about 6,000 to 4,000 shillings. That is Kenyan shillings. We are going to interact with it to see what is the advantage of having a solar floodlight vis-a-vis having an electric floodlight. Installation, you can do this yourself at home. You don't need an electrician. You just need the floodlight, set it up, put it on your roof, clip it up, and you are ready to use it. So the box, when you look at the box must come sealed. When you open a box that is open, it means that it might miss some parts, or it might have been used before. So take care that when you're opening the box, it must have a plastic seal here, and it must not be interfered with in any way. Remember that any floodlight that you purchase must have a return policy, that if it cannot be used or it has a defect, you can return it to the shop. Always inquire from the shop that if this particular product cannot work, is it allowed for me to return it? If there is no return policy, don't take the floodlight. Let's interact with it. Inside the box, I'm just going to go straight and open it. Inside the box, we have items. And all the items, I'm going to put them on the stool here. One is the solar panel. Two is the floodlight itself. It's a little bit hard, but I'm going to take it out. Sorry for that. This is the panel. This is the remote. This is the clamp where you're going to put it wherever, if it's a tree, if it's the board, the fascia board, in the ceiling, or if you're just going to put it on a stump, or just going to throw it somewhere just to reflect the wall. It's your choice. It must come with batteries. All of them come with batteries. These batteries are to ensure that when it's charging, the batteries do not help the floodlights to work. No, the batteries are for the remote. The solar floodlight comes with its own battery installed in, so nobody should tell you are going to pay for a separate battery. So I'm just going straight and put the batteries into the, and this is for putting into the wall. These nuts, you just clip it into the wall. It also comes with screws. So I'll take out the batteries and return the screws in the box, since I'm not going to use these two. So the batteries, we're going to put them inside the remote. Always ensure that the remote is having the back cover. If it doesn't have the back case, you can go back to the shop and request for that, because you might need it. Sometimes the settings might need to be changed, so if you don't have the remote, it will be difficult for you. There is no other place you can change here. Once that is in, check your floodlights. This is 300 watt solar floodlight. When you look at it, there is no defect. I do not see if it was thrown down or any breakage. It means it's ready for installation. So the best way to check if your solar panel has any defect, you look at the back. If you find the cable detached, it means that there is a problem. This one is okay, there is no detachment. So what I will just do is that I will take this. When you look here in this cable, there is one that is having holes, and there is one that has a little bit of some perforations. So you turn it way, and you put it in it. You just put it in. You don't have to scrub or do anything. Right now there is sunlight, so the best way to know if it's charging, you have to turn it on using the remote. At the back of the solar floodlight, you can clamp it to stand. Look, at the back there is this particular clamp. It also can be used as a stand. And then you put the floodlight, the solar panel, to continue charging. Then take your remote, just press the on button, and you can see it's already on. And I want to put it in automatic. I do not want to choose what time it will light and what time it will go off. I'll press here. In this particular remote, we have the on, off. We have the 3 hours if you want the floodlight to only be on for 3 hours. If you want it to be on for 5 hours and 8 hours. A night has 8 hours, so you can put it for 8 hours. Let's say it's inside a basement or something, and you want to use the floodlight there to do some things, you can use it there. Or if you're in a roof and you want to turn it off after 8 hours, you can set it there. But sometimes this setting is not good. If you don't have a remote, the floodlight will go off. So the best way is to put it in auto mode. So I'm going to press automatic. So when I put automatic, since it's during the day, it's already off. So meaning that it's starting right now. So I'm going to leave it here for some time on top of the chair, and listen at this part so that it can keep charging. And ladies and gentlemen, we have our installation done. Our installation is done, waiting for us to take it at whatever place that we want to hang it. I will be able to take you through the benefits of using a solar floodlight vis-a-vis using an electric floodlight. A solar floodlight has only initial costs. After purchasing it, you do not have to maintain it in any way except wiping off the dust from the screen, this cover, or the dust from the solar panel. However, using an electric lamp, that is electric floodlight, you need to change it after some time due to electricity interference. Sometimes there is power outages, and when they come back, it might be too high or too low. So the lamp might burn out after, the filament might even burn if you're using the old types. But the LED floodlight comes in with the light emitting diodes, meaning that even if there is a power issue, that is if you're using the LED electric floodlight, it can be able to withstand some interferences. However, the cost of LED electric floodlights is very high. You have to pay for tokens, you have to do wiring, you have to pay for installation, you have even to check it up every time to switch it off when it is during the day and switch it on during the night. And a floodlight that is solar, you don't need to do that. You only have to use the remote, press the automatic button, and it will be able to switch itself off when the time during the day when you don't need it, and it will be able to switch itself on during the night when you really need it for security purposes, and you don't have to be there, meaning that it is autonomous, it can work on itself. So that is all that we have today. Thank you. If you have any questions regarding solar floodlights or any kind of light that is LED lights that is decorative, if you want to purchase, if you want to do anything, you can just leave a comment. I'll be able to share links or directions on how you can be able to make your purchases. Thank you so much. Feel free to share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Bye bye.